Hi Idol fans, it's Jess once again, and I can't believe we are where we are. The top 3. We are winding down. It has been a crazy couple of months, and we only have one more week after this, and I'm gonna be really sad that I don't have to do my vlogs anymore. I've become really excited to do them each week, and I love all your comments. It really encourages me, even those of you who don't agree with me. Like I said in my last vlog, it's really fun just to express your opinion and, you know, to have a voice out there. And no, it might not be the greatest, most, you know, important thing in the world, this show, but it makes a lot of people happy. And I don't mean to sound all sappy, but I think, you know, if you find something you enjoy, you should share it with people, and that's what I do. Okay, after that corny intro, let's talk about tonight. We have the top 3. We have Danny, Chris, and Adam. And the first time ever, there are 3 guys in the top 3. And I was really excited about that. I wanted there to be an all-guy top 5, but we didn't get that. But it's okay. I was happy with the top 3. I love First on Idol. I think tonight had its high moments and its low moments. I found myself not as excited as sometimes I have been in past seasons in the top 3. I liked, no, you know what, I don't think I really liked the judges' choices this year, and I'm not sure it's because if 2 out of the 3 I didn't know, and yes, that would be because I know a lot more pop than rock and some older stuff, but I just wasn't crazy about a lot of the performances. Only one really stuck out to me, and we'll get to that in a moment. But I think to just break it down, I'm going to go through each contestant, both of their songs, so do Danny, then Chris, then Adam, and talk about each of their performances. And then we'll probably have time to just do some little dishing and discussing. Okay, so Danny Gokey was first, and Paula chose his song. I thought that he did well because, like Randy said, he has that raspiness in his voice that none of the other contestants have, that it really is unique, and he does have that great vocal range. But the song choice, I know everyone wasn't crazy about it. I'm not sure a lot of people know that song. I feel like this a lot with Danny, in his arrangements and how he moves about the stage, how they said the dancing. I think his dancing and how he comes off as that karaoke kind of corniness in there that just, it was a good performance, and I'm, you know, technically on target, but I just don't think, like, I wouldn't want to go buy that on iTunes or find the video and watch it again. It just wasn't memorable for me. But again, what do we say? Danny has a great fan base, and he has good chances of being in the final. Then he did that great arrangement for You Are So Beautiful. And at first, me and my mom were kind of like, oh man, that song, it could go either way. It could be a tragedy or it could be a masterpiece. And Simon thought it was a masterpiece. Master vocal, he said. I thought it was great. I really liked how he did his own spin, because Danny doesn't do that often, you know, make his own arrangements. He just sticks with what he's good at. And I thought it was good. But again, it was another one where I wasn't kind of like, oh, that was the best thing I ever heard. But I've just never felt that way about Danny. I love him as a person, but his singing, which I really appreciate and think he is great. Again, like we talked about so many times before, you can think someone is a great artist and not particularly like their songs, their vocal range, their tone. I think that's what it is. But not denying that he was awesome. And again, like Randy said, I think this is going to be one of the toughest choices to see which 2 go into the finale. I've never seen it this close that it could go either way. I mean, I'm trying to think back to all the previous seasons, and usually the third one was always like, oh, we know they're going. We know he's going. We know she's going. And this season, I think it could be any of the 3 of them. And I know I've been saying since the beginning, oh, Adam's going to win. And I still feel like he probably will win. But I don't think... Dad, I'm just finishing my vlog show.
What?
Finishing my vlog show. You're on camera. Thank you, Dad.
You what?
Dad got me Mike and Ike's. Thank you. The camera. I'm doing my vlog show.
What's that?
Love you, Dad. Anyway, sorry about that. But I think that, I totally lost my train. Oh, so I think it could go either way, especially with coming down to the 2, because I think each one of them has such a strong fan base that it'll be very interesting. Okay, second was Chris. And Chris sang Apologize by One Republic, and Kara and Randy chose that song. At first I was thrilled about the song choice, and then when he started singing, I was a little nervous because he did hit some of the flat notes, which Chris often never does. But, well, I do wish, kind of like Kara said, that he did something different. He did it in his next song, which made it more memorable, so it was good he didn't overkill with making it, you know, his own and artistry and all that. But I just love that kid no matter what he does. And I think that out of these three guys, honestly, you can tell me off, you can write all your own opinions on these comments, but I think out of Danny, Adam, and Chris is the only one that you would hear on the radio today. The only one. I mean, I'm not even saying that and like, oh, that's great, because we all know Matt's my favorite, so there's no bias here. But I just think that his voice is so now, and so many things to be done with it. The other two are great, and they'll go places, but it's just not, you know, it's not contemporary music. But, you know, American Idol is so much more than singing. It's a popularity contest, and I guess that's what draws so many of us, because we get to vote for our favorite. But I thought Chris's second song, which is how he did Heartless by Kanye West, was perfect, like perfection times a billion. I thought he killed it, and deservedly so, we should say that, because it was memorable, it was unique. Like Randy said, it was better than the original. Like, you can't get a better compliment than that. I'm sure Mr. Kanye West would love that. Anyway, I thought Chris was stunning. Totally stunning, and I hope he is in the finals, because like Paula said, he really was the dark horse and the one that no one ever expected to make it this far. And I think everyone would be floored if he made it to the top two. Absolutely floored. And I think he deserves it, because he is humble, and he is a sweet guy, and he's not flaunting it, you know what I mean? Not like the other people are. But I just think that he deserves it, and I'd really like to see him do well. But all of them will do well no matter who gets off, you know. And lastly was Adam, and Adam, his first song was the U2 song that Simon chose, and of course Simon's gonna gloat in that, and he did do well. You can't go wrong. I thought that he screamed a little bit too much, and so many of my friends said he stuck out his tongue too much, which I feel like he did, but he's great. You can't say anything. I loved his first song. I thought for the first time I was like, oh man, Adam, why don't you like girls? You're so cute. He looked adorable that first song. Second song, he did the Aerosmith song, which was great too. I'm not crazy about his tone or his style, but he is magnificent in what he does, and he never skips a beat. And he should definitely, like Simon said, be in the finals. He deserves, more so than anyone, to like go all the way to the top. And I strangely ran out of time in that amount of time. I don't know how that happened, but guys, I only have one blog show after this. I decided that I'm gonna, of course, do next week the top two, but I'm gonna do a blog after and talk about the finale and the winner, and just like a close off one to discuss and say bye to you guys. And also I'm gonna think of new ideas to do a different blog show for something else, not a TV show, probably a book club or something like you write in questions to me and I answer. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, but I think I'm gonna do it. And lastly, I want to say, let me know if any of you guys out there bought tickets for the Idols Live, because I'm definitely bidding on tickets on eBay right now for like $350. They're 8th row seats though, so they're pretty good. I have an opportunity to get middle, dead floor, first floor section, 5th row. It's like $600. And I'd have to work like a week and a half to get that. But like part of me doesn't even care. Because it's see Maddie. No, I'm just kidding. And all the people. And I know I sound pathetically crazy, but I really love the show. But anyway, I'm signing off. And please comment, rate, tell me I'm crazy, even though I already know it. And I hope you watch the results tomorrow. And if it's like a shocker, oh my goodness, we'll have so much stuff to talk about. And I just thank you again for watching and listening to my ramblings and my babblings and agreeing and disagreeing and just having fun. And I've had so much fun doing this. And again, I can't say vote for Matt. And I actually voted for Chris tonight, which is crazy. But I loved him the best. And be good. Not like you're gonna be bad. And now I'm definitely rambling. But I'll see you guys next week.